Oh, my internet cut out again. Hopefully it's the same thing on YouTube because we weren't down for very long. The stream end, guys, you gotta realize that if I'm gonna end stream, I'll let you guys know. Is YouTube the same? No, I think YouTube's a new one, I think. Oh, that's so annoying. Yep, no, I gotta find a new stream for YouTube. I gotta edit the stream. Oh, that's so annoying. YouTube is so obnoxious when something like that happens. I gotta close the other chat. I have to edit this video. Man, I really wish YouTube streaming was just so much better than it is. Let me know if anyone's back. My internet cut out for like half a second, so it was just enough to like mess up everything. I'm gonna start using the other internet thing. I'm gonna see if that's better, more consistent. I wonder if the one I'm using is just not stable enough. Let me go back to the actual. Okay. I don't know if Wacko's still in, but you can't use Harvest in Gen 6. The ability Harvest didn't have an out-of-battle effect until Gen 8. Okay, but we're back now. I'm gonna have to battle. Oh, I'm not gonna have to battle this guy. Where am I supposed to go? Because I was getting completely different encounters than what it says I can get. Why are there trainers here? Thing is, it's just saying, like, toggle. Like, what is going on? Those aren't yellow flowers, though. I was getting the encounters as if it was yellow flowers, and I wasn't in yellow flowers. I was just in grass. I think that's what's weird. Did I get the Gen 2 babies from Kanto or Johto? It is impossible to get them from Kanto. They don't exist in Kanto. They weren't introduced until Gen 2. South? Oh, there's a south side? Okay. I don't know why it's listed as yellow flowers in Bulbapedia when these clearly just grass. So, south. Do I have to, like, surf? Or is there, like... Oh, there's more... No, wait, no, this is where I started. Oh, wait. Okay, here we go. Thank God I have strength. Can't get them in Fire Red. Well, I'm doing, like, original games, so... Here we go. Okay, this is tall grass. I want to get to the bigger patch, though. I'm doing them original games, so I did red, blue, yellow for Gen 1. Alright. People told me about Soak, and now I can use Soak on the Pumpkaboos, or on the, just literally any of the, I don't think I can Spore it, though. Oh, wait, no, it's a water type. You were telling me after the Gen 5 Living Dex that I can use Soak on ghost types, and that's actually really useful. But I didn't know Soak was introduced in Gen 5. I didn't know what Gen it was introduced in. Any Magic the Gathering players in here? Also, any of you excited for the Fallout crossover dropping Friday? I've never played Magic, but it is interesting, like the crossovers they do. Very interesting. First False Swipe, and in this case, I can Spore them too. I don't know what generation added the ability to not be able to use like Sleep Powder or Spore on grass types, but I'm assuming it's Gen 6. But yeah, I can also False Swipe them. Does this thing Leech Seed? Well, I guess I can't False Swipe it anymore. Leech Seed is broken when you're against a really high level Pokemon. This one looks like it could be a large size. This is gonna be obnoxious. Maybe I Spore it, and then I False Swipe and it'll be at like yellow health. Stop waking up, dude! It's waking up first turn every time. What the heck? Do not wake up. Do not wake up. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This is actually absurd. Mind you, this would never happen to you in a playthrough. You would never be able to wake up this consistently fast in a playthrough. I'm using a full restore. Dude, Leech Seed is so obnoxious. Holy crap. Do not wake up. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Hopefully this can catch it. Wait, does the Pokedex tell me what size it is? The lighting made you think the Pumpkaboo was shiny? Really? The shiny Pumpkaboo is completely different from the non-shiny. Okay, it does not tell me what size it is. It does tell me it's 1 foot 4 inches though. Does the shiny charm affect static legendaries in Gen 6? I hope you mean Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, because every shiny is locked in X and Y. Or every legendary is locked in X and Y, but I am not sure. I would assume so, like the Hoopa ones. I don't know about like the other ones, like the Latias and Latios or whatnot. I think we can all agree that Scarlet and Violet did overworld encounters was horrible. We need a mix of both encounters, have overworld battles and traditional too. Yeah, but if we do that, we need to have the overworld Pokemon just not show up shiny in the overworld. I don't need to go there. I didn't look at the screen to see if it looked purple. It doesn't look shiny at all. I don't know. A Bullet Seed we can work with. I'm not gonna add. Let me actually do -1. I'm not gonna add these until after I know I have them all, or at least the ones that I need. Like not the. Dude, what is with these things? Do these things have early bird or something? Like, what is this? No, early bird they can wake up like immediately, like on the same turn. But yeah, Evan, I do agree. Like, in terms of overworld games, Scarlet and Violet did it really poorly. Like, Legends Arceus did overworld way better. Even Let's Go did overworld way better. Like, the mechanics just are so poorly optimized in Scarlet and Violet. Assassin's Creed crossover drops later this year. That's interesting. Yeah, it's really cool that they do those like crazy crossovers. I'm not gonna worry about that grass. This grass is fine. Yeah, I don't know. These don't really look shiny. I have no idea. This one looks like a small one. I don't know what the other two were. Oh, okay, I tried to sport first. That's my bad. The Weather Trio and Deoxys are locked, the rest are not. Yeah, I'm talking X and Y. Like, all of the legendaries in X and Y are locked. Yeah, actually, I didn't know for a while that the Latios and Latios were huntable. It's crazy how many people think that Deoxys is huntable in ORAS. I get so many comments where people are like, you can hunt it in ORAS. It's like, you can't. They probably saw like one person on Twitter that got like, did like a shiny lock removal and just assumed that it was like for everything. I also need one more. I need a Clef key still and another Phantom. Wait, the Latios and Latios are huntable? You had no idea. Yeah, but it's the one you get in the story is kind of tedious because you have to like beat that Team Magma or Aqua before like you get to encounter them. Like you have to save before like entering the area, and then you like do a battle with Steven. And then once you complete the battle, you can't like save before encountering it. It just auto gives you Latios or Latios, depending on your version. What's up, ADN? Welcome in. Okay, so that one's small. That one looks... These two look average. Unless this one's average and these are large, but I doubt it. Yeah, I mean the Eon ticket wouldn't be the Eon ticket one in ORAS wouldn't be hard to hunt. It'd be normal, but yeah, like you got 2 shiny Pidgey in like 20 minutes after the stream, which you asked in. Interesting. You got trouble on shiny Rattata. I need to go this way. I don't know what I'm doing. Where is the Phantom, though? What are the encounter rates? Let me see the encounter rates. Small size is 20%, average is 30, large is 10. Okay, yeah, so it's safe to assume the 2 that I got that are bigger are average size. Man, this one looks average as well. I'll catch it. This is why I'm not adding them just yet. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one until we need the super size only. Then it'll just be like, wait till we hear the different call. This song is obnoxious. What song is it? I can't even really hear it. I'm gonna turn it up really quick. I mean, I wouldn't call it obnoxious. Maybe when I turned it up that loud, yes, but just got Alpha Unknown Aid from an outbreak and needed it for the Alpha Dex. Nice. I got an Unknown A Alpha and then reset over it and forgot I had it, so I still need it. No, that one's gotta be an average. Like the same 7-second loop. Yeah, I can't really hear it too well. I'll skip it though. I'll skip it. I'm worried it's gonna like mess up the. Well, okay. There were some issues with the freaking the playlist yesterday. They may have fixed it, but it would be like we'd hear like 3 songs and then it would just end. This one looks like it could be big. Dude, I don't know. I'll catch it. But I will... Oh, I just did false swipe. I'm so stupid. After this one, I will only catch it if I know it's small or I know it's huge. I suppose a Ditto transforming would tell you anything about the size. No, it wouldn't tell me any more than I can already see. I still need to get a Ditto. I forgot to do that. It's fine. We'll get the fossil later. See, like, this one just looks average. Like, they all just look average. Well, there's a clef key. Why don't I put an average size in comments to compare them? It'd be a hard comparison because they're completely different angles. I should be able to tell if one's large. I was able to tell that the other one was small. Okay, I can add this one because this one we know is something we need. The Go size mechanic would come in handy here. Yeah, Go is pretty easy to tell between them. It's too bad they only spawn in October in Go. You can tell if you let it change the camera. Guys, I'm not going to get another Pumpkaboo just to do this. Like, I'll be able to tell. And if you're worried about the supersized one, I have the volume on so I can hear the difference. They have a different call when they're supersized. It's crazy that they let you ride through tall grass on a bike again. The Pumpkaboo really does make up like most of the spawns here. Like 60%. Really shouldn't take too long to find the large ones. This one looks smaller. You can tell this one's smaller. Look at that. See, you can tell they're small. Now I just need two large ones. I'm gonna spore first. And a couple of these Pumpkaboos are level 36, so I can do the repel trick for the supersized one. Yeah, I wonder if the big one's gonna be like getting cut off by the screen. That one looks like it could be small. No, it's average. Yeah, I wonder if the big one's gonna be, like, really, like, covering up the screen when we see it the first time. It's 10%. It shouldn't be that rare. Like, come on. A shiny Fungus would be really cool. I mean, a shiny Pumpkaboo would be really cool, too. Anything here would be cool. Anything on like any route in Gen 6 would be like something cool for me. I've not done like any shiny hunting for like Kalos Pokemon. Kalos Dream Team Quest? When? Okay, I don't really want to see Fungus anymore, I'm gonna be honest. Plan on getting Pokemon Y? Nice. Klefki. That's a small one. What's up, K-Tux Cactus? Pokemon. That's an average one. You put on screen what Pokemon I'm looking for? No. Because I will be changing it in a few minutes. It'd be very counterproductive. There's so many mons with different forms for the smallest decks. It's kind of funny. Yeah, this has more Pokemon to catch than Sinnoh. But in terms of actual dex entries, it's the smallest. Is it true you can get Rotom in this game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get Rotom in like a trash can somewhere in this game, I think. You can get Rotom in like a lot of games. That's definitely a small one. So the average ones like are almost touching the edge of the screens. The small ones are like not touching the edges of the screens at all. Here she's Fennekin. Delphox is probably the most useful one. I got a lot of use out of Delphox on my playthrough. Oh hey, finally another Phantom. We do need this one. They use the Friend Safari in this gen. I mean, I did do a shiny hunt in the Friend Safari. I got a Pumpkaboo. But I'm not using it for this. I'm going for the different Pumpkaboo sizes. You can only get average in the Safari. Why did it just say Leech Seed didn't affect Smeargle? Is that just what it says when it misses? That's weird. You can even get different form of Rotoms in the wild. Oh, can you really? I knew you can get them in like Sword and Shield in the wild as like strong spawns, but I didn't know about this game. It used Forest Curse. I don't even know what that move is, I'm gonna be honest. What does that do? Does it make all of its moves ghost type or something? How have I not found a large one yet? Or I did and I haven't noticed. You can encounter Pokemon from ORAS if you registered a friend who has one of the games. Oh, can you encounter Pokemon from ORAS if you register? Well, there's just like a huge variety of the way. I'm assuming you're talking about Friend Safari. The way it works is like your profile is just randomly assigned to Friend Safari, like type and Pokemon you get from it. For example, this 3DS, this profile on this 3DS, my Friend Safari is always going to be Poison type with Toxicroak, Venomoth, and Seviper. Like, it's not based on, like, what games I have. But some people, like there's a huge variety of Pokemon you can get. Dude, I'm gonna find a supersized one before before a large one. There's a subreddit for it. Yeah, there's subreddits for like everything. You have seen PokeTuber using an actual 3DS and physical gaming copy, not a ROM. Yeah, I just it's not worth it for me to buy capture cards. A lot of people use capture cards. It's not necessarily ROMs. Like, people use physical cartridge, like physical games and stuff in disc systems, but they get their 3DSs modded to have capture cards. I just don't think it's worth the price, so I don't do it. Like most like actual like shiny hunters, I don't want to say actual, but like most like YouTubers and stuff that shiny hunt that you would see on YouTube are using like physical copies and stuff. This one looks different. Is this one a large one? Nope. Unless the large one's like barely any larger and I'm just not noticing it. Is Diantha stronger than Cynthia team-wise? Nope. Diantha is like super easy to beat. Especially if you have a water type on your team. Let's see, what's her team? Her team is like... She has Gourgeist, Tyrantrum, Aurorus, Gardevoir. Honestly, I swept her with an Aegislash. Dude, I can't... am I just getting unlucky? Or am I actually, like, can't? Can I not tell, or am I just getting unlucky? Yeah, her Gardevoir is a Mega Gardevoir. That doesn't really make much of a difference. If you lead with Aegislash and use Swords Dance 3 times, you can Shadow Claw everything and it'll one-shot it. Actually, I think even what's the move called? Shadow Sneak. Also one-shots, like, it'll one-shot the Gardevoir and Gourgeist too. If you choose Fennekin, you get to the person who chooses Bulbasaur or Squirtle. If you aren't okay with if you don't want Talonflame or like Hawlucha on your team, you'll probably want to choose Charmander. You need a Pokemon with Fly. Those are like the only other options. I wouldn't worry too much about what Pokemon to choose though, because it's a very easy game to play through. Like I had 2 fire types on my Y playthrough and it was fine. Dude, I gotta be just getting unlucky, right? The large size? Oh wait, the large size is only only level 36. So if I do the level 36 repel trick, I can just get the large size there. Oh, and the average size is completely cut out. Oh, okay, wait. Wait, so if I do the repel trick... then it'll only be small, large, and super size. And a lot of the large will be 32%. A lot of fungus though. All right, I'll just do that then. That'll be way easier. We'll know we're not getting large our average sizes. Belucha's a good HM slave in XY. You don't really need an HM slave. You need like surf and fly, and that's it. Oh, and strength. You need strength. Like, you don't need cut to play through the game. Is Tyrogun this gen? Not sure if it's encounterable, but you can at least bring it in from another game. You seem like you have a lot of questions. Why? No. You seem like you have a lot of questions. I would recommend looking up, like, Cerebi or Bulbapedia. You'll get a lot of your answers. What's up, Ben? Welcome in. Okay, let me do the repel trick. Yeah, these are for sure just all average sizes. This one's gonna be... All right, let's move Arceus over here. So these two are small. And then these two are average. And then these two are average. Yeah. All right. So we will release these two. And then we will grab the level 36 one. And give it the smoke ball. That's not what I wanted to hit. Whoops. All right. Now it should be very common large sizes, and the super size will be more than 3 times the encounter rate than it normally is. So this will be really good. I do have Arceus. I have 2 of them. They're from an old event that was released in these games. They just stay in these games though. Next, repel. I still got 25 of these things. Use Frisk Pumpkaboo for supersize withhold items. Make it so it doesn't matter. Like, I'll know it's a supersize before Frisk even goes off. But I guess if this one has Frisk, then sure. This one has pickup. It doesn't matter. Yeah, like I don't need to use Frisk. Like, they have a different call. They're deeper. So this is for sure a large one. Oh yeah, that's like super obvious. I definitely just didn't encounter a large one. Even though it was 10%, I did like 50 encounters or whatever. Oh no, not Leech Seed, dude. Screw it, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna try to weaken this thing because it's just gonna keep waking up. Alright, cool. You love Pokerus? It made playing Ultra Sun easier, giving your better team stats. Yeah, Pokerus is cool. I did find it today. I didn't need it. Okay. Let's heal Smeargle. Leech Seed is just ridiculous when you're using a level 100 Yeah, that's another large one. But we can't get average ones anymore. We can only get small, large, and super size. Yeah, Legends ZA is coming out next year. Don't use it, don't do it. Oh, use Shadow Sneak. Good. Don't wake up. Good, very good. You just realized Shiny Larvesta looks like Baby Arceus? Yeah, it's like a meme. Alright, we got the 2 average sizes. I guess I'll just add these ones, or the large sizes, so 2 small, 2 average, 2 large. Now we just need the super sizes. What's Smeargle moveset? It is Super Fang, False Swipe, Soak, and Spore. That's a small one. This is why. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot of these, we're gonna be seeing a lot of them Fungus. Fungus and large Pumpkaboo are like 30-some% each. You might get a Game Shark to give you AZ Floette. If you do that, don't put it in bank or anything. It'd be illegal. Well, there's a good chance we are able to catch it in Legends ZA. Small man. Once this repel wears off, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we'll get the large ones, the super duper large ones. Are we gonna be able to catch it though if it belongs to AZ and we know it returns to him at the end of X and Y? Well, there's a chance that it's like in the past. Also, maybe like you're assuming that AZ is not gonna be in Legends. Maybe he gives it to you. Gives it to you? Like, that could happen. What if you play as AZ? You ever think about that? What if you're AZ in Legends? That'd be so funny. I don't think... They've never done a Pokemon game where you just play as, like, an already existing character, right? Like, they're all, like, unique to that game. It'd be cool if, like, we get, like, a Legends game and you, like, play... Another cool thing would be if you play as the same character as you are in Legends Arceus. Yeah, you play as ZA, exactly. Like his brother. Or assuming that he's going to be in Legends, it's his Floette. It wouldn't make sense for you to get his Floette. Well, I mean, people... Literally, Gladion gave you Type Null, so it's not out of the question. No, wait, 3,000 years only to give it to some... It's a Pokemon game. There'll probably be some reason as to why we get it, assuming we... I'm not saying we're gonna get it. It would be nice if we did, though. There's a super size. I can tell because the sound is completely different. That was really fast. I mean, it is a little more common than the Flabebe was, but... Gladion gives you a different type null. Guys, stop trying to poke holes in this. Like, this is such a stupid thing to be like, no, we're not getting this because of this stupid lore reason. Guys, it's a Pokemon game. If they don't want us to have a Eternal Flower Floette, it probably won't be in the game at all. They're not gonna give us another game with Eternal Floette and not let us get it. Yeah, there's plenty of times where you get Ash's Pokemon. You get Ash's Pikachu 50 times, and then Ash's Greninja. Maybe it's just an event distribution, and the OT is AZ, you know? It doesn't have to be, like, super cohesive with the lore. You guys are crazy. Just let people want to have fun with the game. They have continuity in their games? No, they don't. Half the time, the games don't even correlate to the other games. We just got back-to-back super sizes. That was ridiculously fast. Ash could have caught legendary Pokemon he encountered. Like, yeah, like, you literally catch legendaries. Like, I don't know why Eternal Flower Floette is just, like, voodoo for you guys. That's such a weird thing to just all of a sudden be like, nah, there's no way we're getting it because of this really odd reason that has not made any sense, has not been a reason for any other Pokemon we've gotten in the past. They should give us Shadowlugia in the Ultra games through wormhole hopping. Dude, imagine if they brought back... They should have put Shadowlugia... Well, I mean, they have it, but like XD001. They should have put that in Go. Would have been crazy. Yeah, he could have caught it. He chose not to. That doesn't mean we're the same as Ash. We're people and we're playing a video game. We're going to want to catch all the Pokemon that are in the game. If it isn't distributed to you in-game, it'll probably be like an event distribution. Like, if it's in-game. If they, because there's a chance, like, Eternal Flower Floette just isn't in the game at all. Like, there is a chance. But if it is, we're for sure going to be able to get it some way. Not on reason, we know where the Pokemon goes in the story. How would the player character getting it make any sense? The same way you catch every single legendary and Ogerpon and Terrapagos and all those things, which like hurts all your friends around you. Like, you're wild for thinking like I'm crazy for thinking there's gonna be a way we get Eternal Flower Floette. If Eternal Flower Floette is in Legend ZA, we are gonna be getting it some way. They're not gonna dangle that in front of us a second time and be like, yeah, we're not putting this in the game. Yeah, Toys R Us gifted you God. Like, it's like, with your logic, we should not have Arceus at all. And there's been so many different ways we've gotten Arceus. It's just funny to think about it that way. Of course, we'll get it if it's in the game. Yeah, like, if it's not gonna be in Legend ZA, then I don't think we'll get it. But if they're gonna, like, actually have it in the game, and it's not just, like, in cutscenes, we'll for sure be getting one. Whether it's through an event distribution or, like, something else. But okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I will be right back. Also, I think I need to delete this recording, because I think this is when I went off stream and I didn't get anything. So let's see, I don't think I did anything. I encountered Fungus and Skorupi, and then my stream went offline, so we can delete that recording. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright, I guess I should get a Ditto. I need to get a Ditto. We will get it. It has a sprite in Pokemon Home. Is there actually a sprite for it in Home? I don't know if I've seen it. Oh, I gotta... Let me organize my PC. What we got? We got Klefki, Pumpkaboo, and Phantom. Which are all like at the end. I think I have... Okay, Xerneas. Okay. So where are the big boys? There's the big boy. Big boy. This other big boy. This is... That one's small. Yeah, those are different, okay. And as weird as it is... Hey look, this one got Pokerus. Because it was in my party. We're gonna have a Pumpkaboo with Pokerus for our Living Dex. As weird as it is, the Dex organizes them with the average first. So we do average, then small, large, supersize. Alright. So this would be Noivern, Noibat, Hisuian Avalugg, regular Avalugg, Bergmite, then Pumpkaboo, okay. Well, I guess Gourgeist. Alright, so average... Oh, wait, this is organized wrong. So it'd be average, small. This is also average. Then large. Then supersize. Then average again. Then small. Then large, then supersize. Okay, so average, small, large, super. Average, small, large, super. Okay. Those are organized correctly now. Then Trevenant, and Phantom, and then Klefki. There you go. That heal? Let's heal. Good night, Thor. Thank you for hanging out. Alright. I gotta get myself a Ditto so I can breed the fossils to get their pre-evolutions. Of course, I can't fly there. Is there a scratch on the bottom of the screen, or is that just a smudge? That might be a scratch. I wonder how that happened. If I remember correctly, you can catch Trevenant wild. Well, too late now. It's just a trait evolution, so it's not that bad. This is not where I wanted to go. Let me see. Let me see if you can catch Trevenant wild. You probably can. But sometimes I just don't know about this stuff. You can just catch it on Route 16. Wait, hold on. What? Encounters surfing. Why is it not listed? Let's try Cerebi. That Route 16 for Bulbapedia is a little messed up. Oh, it says Route 20. Standard walking. Wait, this is where I'm at. Oh, I knew that. Wait, I totally knew that. I'm an idiot. Well, it's okay. We'll just catch one here then. I was leveling up my scatterbugs here, and I totally knew that. Standard walking, red flowers, hordes. Pokemon X, Pokemon Y. There a raid on the hordes. Where are the red flowers? Oh, here they are. Oh, went the wrong way though. How did I get my level 100 Smeargle? I caught it in Emerald, in Artisan Cave, and then I duplicated a bunch of rare candies and leveled it up to level 100. And then duplicated the Smeargle over and over again, so I have it in like every game. Very convenient to shiny hunt. How do I get to red flowers? What the heck? This place is very confusing. Is there a place I missed, or I just need to go a different way? Did I not go up here? I don't think I went this way, though. Oh, I need cut. We'll just teach you the Charizard. We don't really need Charizard for anything useful anymore. All of this so I can get double the encounter rate, because you can encounter it in the normal grass. Is there anything else here that I can get that I would need? No. The only Gen 6 Pokemon is Trevenant. Alright, Gothita. We don't need you to be the only Pokemon we're seeing. Better, I guess. Man, we really are just encountering everything except the one Pokemon we want to get. There it is. This thing uses Leech Seed on me. I'm gonna freak out. Okay. Super Fang, sure. I should have used Super Fang. Oh, wait. Wait, what was that move? It added Grass type to me? That's what that does? That's why it makes it so Leech Seed doesn't work? Very interesting. I didn't know that move existed. Alright. Does not add to the counter because we already added Phantom twice. But we don't have to evolve Phantom now, which is nice. I mean, seems about right that we'd get another one. You're in stream yesterday and brought up the Mothim thing. Did you end up deciding whether you're gonna do that? Go back to forums? Yeah, I think I will do that. I'll have to look into it though. I'll have to look to see what the one I currently have in home is. I think this is the wrong way. Oh, it totally is, because now I'm in a different spot. Yeah, I'll have to look back on my video and see what... Where am I? I've never been on this part. But yeah, I'll have to look back at my video, see what... I'm sure it's a plant one that I got. But just to be safe, we'll figure it out. Imagine if that was just a wild, like I could just encounter that. That'd be cool. Ditto! Oh jeez. I don't think Smeargle's that hard to catch, and I can also use like any Pokeball on this thing. So we're gonna use the good old I guess Great Ball. That's like the best ball we have right now. Yeah, I'll have to update my my guide as well, my XL thing for that, because I didn't know it was a thing. Because like if I'm gonna be doing the Scatterbugs, if Mothim does technically have 3 forms that you just can't see, then yeah, I'll include them. But I'll have to like double check everything to make sure that's how it actually works. Not that I don't believe you, but you know, I'm not gonna just go crazy when I don't have all the info myself, so. All right, now we can breed for the 2 other fossils. Alright, so we're gonna need 2 slots for the fossils, 2 slots for the eggs, 1 slot for the Ditto, and 1 slot for Talonflame. Okay, so we can get rid of this Phantom. Oh, this one has Pokerus, though. Wait. Let's get rid of the one that doesn't have Pokerus. Because why not? Sorry, other Phantom, you didn't get infected, so... you just gotta go. Okay, so now we just need to deposit... you. And you. And you. And get my Talonflame out. Unless you miscounted from the link you provided yesterday, European 3DS gives 15 of the 18 Vivian. Does that mean you'll need 15 save files? Well, you don't need 15 save files. Like, just play through until you can catch Pokemon. You can catch Scatterbug on the first route, and then send it into, like, Bank or something, or trade it to another file, then restart. Like, you know? Like, you don't have to, like, have 15 separate save files. They just have to you just have to, like, start a new save file if you want the other forms. Like, it's not that complicated. The song from X and Y, they should all be. PR Video BGM Elegant 4, Pokemon X and Y. No idea what that means, but I would assume that means it is from X and Y. Okay. Do Auroras first. The Ditto and the Aurora should be quicker to get an egg because they're from different OT. Oh, yeah, there we go. That was fast. That's what I should do when I go to Full Odds Hunt Dratini, is just, like, catch 2 Dratinis on different save files and then breed them. And these ones should take a little longer because they were caught on the same save file. I got a Mocha Pokepuff. That's crazy. Gotta be lined up with the sign so you can just go straight across. It didn't matter. They got the eggs really fast. And then we can just leave Ditto in the daycare. Ditto can stay there forever. Alright. And we want Smeargle on the team. Guess we don't really need Charizard anymore, because the Talonflame has Fly. And we'll put the second Arceus on the team, because why not? Alright, now... what do we go for now? We got all the Pumpkaboos. Let's go for... Let's do Furfrou. Catch the 10 Furfrous. Route 5 is the only place you get Furfrou. And it is 20%. You can also get Pancham here and Skiddo. I can also get Bunnelby, but I'm gonna get a Diggersby. Let me see if I can get a Go-Goat and a Pangoro in the wild before we start catching everything. I doubt we can get Pangoro wild. Yeah, evolve Pancham. And then Goat. More likely to be a Pokemon we can find in the wild. Friend Safari Grass. There's a very good chance I don't have a Grass Friend Safari, but you know, let's find out. What's up, Exotic? Welcome in. What's the most satisfying, rewarding generation to complete so far? I don't know, honestly. Because it's kind of... The satisfaction is when, like, you have all of them together, you know? So I'm not sure. What's up, JN Zuger? Welcome in. Let's see if I have a Grass Friend Safari. I don't. Okay. All right. Well, we'll evolve Skiddo. Let's do that. Gen 3 was the most relieving to finish, just because of how long it took to get like Deoxys in. Route 5's here. I just think it'll be like really satisfying when we have like everything from every generation. Like that's gonna be the most satisfying thing. One generation is just like, you know, like you feel accomplished when you complete it, but it's not like crazy. Okay, I'm guessing it's not the. Do the flowers count? What's in the flowers? Skiddo's more Skiddo's more common in the flowers, and Pancham's more common in the flowers, but Furfrou is less common in the flowers. So we'll just catch this and then go to the grass. Just phased on a shiny Weedle while looking for a 30% full Bebe. It was a Horde shiny. Hordes are kind of rare when you're doing random encounters. That's kind of cool, yeah. Because I don't even know what the odds of finding a Horde are without Sweet Scent, but they're very uncommon. Hunting down unknown in alphabetical order in gold at work right now. I don't know if that's necessarily possible, if I'm not mistaken. I forget what letters you get. But you unlock, like, groups of letters at a time. And I don't think it's in alphabetical order. But I could be wrong. It's been a minute since I've done gold and silver. I was like, where's this grass I'm looking for? Here it is. Oh, you unlocked all of... Okay, you unlocked all of them. But you're just catching them in order. Okay, yeah. Never mind. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Oh, they do go alphabetical? Oh, okay. I and V only in gold and silver, and crystal can be shiny. Yeah, they're just catching them, right? You're just catching the letters. You're not getting them shiny. I didn't think they were going for them shiny. And Skiddo number 2. It's ironic that only I and V are shiny since they're determined by IVs in Gen 2. What's even weirder, though, is that they're called DVs in Gen 2. So it's like the shiny unknowns predicted what they were gonna call the stats in a later gen as well. And it's crazy because it's literally just like coincidence. That's something to keep in mind though if you want to get all the letters. Like if you need to get I and V, like just go for unknown in Gold, Silver, Crystal. At least V, because I think it'd be really cool to try to full odds hunt all the unknown letters. And there's certain letters you can just get more likely than others depending on like the game and whatnot. So like in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and like BDSP, there's the big rooms in Solaceon Ruins that are, you have all F in one room, all R in one room, all I in one room, all E in one room, all N in one room, and all D in one room. And then exclamation point and question mark are 50% in one room for each. And then it's like, well, what if you need V? You get V in Gen 2, and then in like Gen 3 in Fire Red Leaf Green, there's like a bunch of letters that are like more common than others. And then after that, you probably have to do random ones, but it's like something to think about. Like every possible way, there's like a more likely way to get a specific letter of unknown would be cool to like know. Shiny hunting in Gen 2 sucks, though. I've never done a random encounter hunt in Gen 2. I did a reset hunt in Gen 2, though. And it was, like, whatever. Like, it was pretty standard. I do want to do a random encounter hunt in Gen 2, though, pretty soon. But it would only be for one letter. The only issue is you'd have to hope you don't phase with an I. But I guess it'd be, like, you do that first. You do that first so that you don't have to, you know you won't have to go for I in the friend rooms in Sinnoh. Okay, so that was Furfrou number 1. We gotta remember how many Furfrous we're getting. Although I will say Unknown is one of the Pokemon that can run in Gen 2. So it'd be scary. It's unlikely, and if you put them to sleep, they can't run. So there is ways around it. I think someone was telling me about Tangela in Gen 2 is one of the Pokemon that can run. Because the hunt I'm going to do involves potentially phasing on Tangela. Alright, that's Furfrou number 2. You think Legends Arceus would be easier unknown shiny hunts? Yeah, but I'm talking like full odds. Like if I want to full odds hunt them. You can't full odds hunt unknown in Arceus. You hate Tangela in Gold? What's wrong with it in Gold? There's a Pancham. It breaks the mold. I don't know why I went for Spore first. That was silly of me. Because, yep, it wakes up. Miss catching that so many times. So the way, like, fleeing works in Gold and Silver and Crystal, it's not like a roamer in, like, later games. It does apply to the roamers. But, like, if you give them, like, any status, or I think it might be, like, paralysis and sleep, they just can't... I think it might only be sleep, actually. But it's like, if you put them to sleep, they can't run at that point. And then it's just, like, pretty good. And then I think when they wake up, they always try to attack. Either that, or they still have the chance of running. I don't know. But, yeah, there's ways around it. Plus, for most Pokemon, the flee rates are really, really low. It's, like, 10%, so... Sleeper freeze, okay. That would make sense. Yeah, paralysis would be broken if that was one of them that actually, like, prevented them from running. Furfrou 3. So we just need one more Pancham and then 7 more Furfrous and we're chilling. There's also moves that stop fleeing. Well, yeah. It's like mean look and whatever. Delibird has ran from you most of the time. You haven't killed it. That's funny. Yeah, some Pokemon, you can look at like the flee rates on like Bulbapedia. Most Pokemon have like a 10% flee rate, but some Pokemon will have like a 40 or 60 or something like that, where it's like almost like very likely to flee like after 1 or 2 turns. I should look that up again. I think just flee is what I'm looking for. Escape is what I'm looking for, apparently. Alright, so, yeah, so they're all like approximately 10%, but then it's like Cubone is 50%. And then it's like Quagsire's 50%, Delibird's 50%, Vampi's 50%, Teddiurus is 50%. But then like everything, and then there's like, they have the birds, but you can't encounter those. Like Eevee, Porygon, the birds, Togetic, Umbreon, those also have flee rates, but you can't encounter them wild unless you use like Ace. So, those don't matter, but like everything else is like 10%, and then the rest is like, but it's only like a select few Pokemon. Like there's only like 30 Pokemon here, 20 or something. There's not many. But yeah, they can just run. You can't transfer the Furfrou form, so you're gonna have to have a load of standard form in home until the next Legends game comes out. Yeah, that's the idea. You just speed up a Ghastly and use Mean Look. Yeah, that's usually a standard thing. Smeargle's pretty good too, but it's hard. It's a lot harder to get like specific moves on Smeargle in Gen 2. There's not like double battles, so you just have to like get lucky and do it over and over again. Double battles are like so nice for getting movesets on Smeargles because you just catch the Pokemon that you're like, you need the move on Smeargle, and then you do a double battle and then use the move you're trying to sketch on the Pokemon that you caught, and then just sketch your own Pokemon. You don't have any false swipers on your team and they're all too strong, so you keep killing them. You have to pray your Pokeballs work. Yeah, if you can get a false swiper, that'd be really nice. That confirmed to allow transferring the forms back to home. Well, if you can have the forms in home through Go, it would be silly if they... The only reason we can't get the forms... So here's the like history of Furfrou. In Gen 6, as soon as you put the Furfrous in the PC, they will revert to their natural form. In Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, when you they fixed that. So you can put your Furfrous in the PC and they will not revert their forms. But as soon as you put them in Bank, they will revert their forms, and you need to put them in Bank in order to send them into home. The issue is there's no Switch mainline game that has Furfrou. So the only way you can get Furfrou forms in home right now is through Go. But they do not revert their form in Go. So it'd be very silly if they reverted their forms in home through a mainline game, but not through Go, because it would be the same thing. Because Go does, like, if you send certain Pokemon up into home through Go, it will revert their forms. Like, certain, like, form changes, I think, like, Hoopa will get reverted or something like that. Or, I know, what's the one I know, like, gets reverted when you send it into home? Like Genesect. Like, if you have, like, a different drive Genesect, it'll get reverted to the normal one. The cast forms, if you send the cast forms up, they'll get reverted. But not Furfrou. So it'd be very silly if it reverted their forms by putting them in home when you can actually have the forms in home. But yeah, nothing's confirmed, but it again, like, lots of evidence to suggest that it would work. Once we just need a game on the Switch that we can change Furfrou's forms in, and that will be Legend ZA. You get a few extra in case Furfrou gets a new haircut. I don't think it will, but you know, you can never be too safe. I've thought about that for like certain legendaries and stuff. Like, what if they give Zygarde another form in ZA? I have to catch another Zygarde. Just gotta hope Bank doesn't shut down before ZA comes out. I think that was the 4th Furfrou. I think I need 6 more. I'm not sure. Doing the same with extra EVs from Gen 1 in case they finally had more evolutions. Yeah. It's wild that it's been over 10 years since a new evolution. They used to be every even generation. It was like Gen 2 added more, then Gen 4 added more, then Gen 6 added another one. And it was like a lot of people assumed Gen 8 was going to add one, and they just didn't. Because we kind of had the like perception of it was kind of like the mushroom scenario. Where the mushroom Pokemon, they have a mushroom Pokemon every odd number generation. So Gen 1, there's Paris and Parasect. Gen 3, there's Shroomish and Breloom. Gen 5, there's Fungus and Amoonguss. Gen 7, there's Morlul and Shiinotic. And then Gen 9, there's Toedscool and Toedscruel. So they've been following that trend still for the mushrooms. But they broke the Eevee trend. Yeah, the in-battle transformations, the ones that you can't, like, box in home have changed, but we can box... The ones that you can't, like, physically box in home, they're the ones that get reverted in Go when you send them up, but Furfrou, you can box in home, so it's safe to assume, like, well... Like, it'd be so wild if they, like, had the other Furfrou forms in Go, from Go, that you can box in home, but in a mainline game, you can't. Like, that'd be really silly if they did that. It wouldn't make any sense. These are all special types. That's why there's no more since they're all special are used now. Yeah, but that wasn't how it was when they were adding them to begin with. That's not a valid reason. Special and physical were different in older gens. Gen 3 and earlier, physical and special were different, so that had nothing to do with it. My theory is just they haven't figured out a cool design that they want to do for like another type. Every generation has a cat, a turtle, and a bear. Well, there's so many cats. What's the Gen 2 turtle? And what's the bear from Gen 3? Oh, it's Spinda. Spinda's not technically a bear, though. Pandas are technically different from bears. I guess we can't go off of that, though. Gen 4. What's Gen 4's bear? Shuckle's a bug type, though. It's not a turtle. Shuckle's like a worm type thing that hides in a rock. What's the Gen 4 bear? Gen 3 bear, I'm assuming, would be Spinda, because it's a panda. Even though technically pandas are like more like koalas, like they're like marsupials, not actually bears, but that's besides the point. Gen 4 bear is Munchlax. That's kind of a stretch because Snorlax is mostly based off of a cat and a person. Oh, I didn't put this thing to sleep. I was like, why did this break out? And then Gen 5 would be Beartic. Gen 6 would be Pangoro. Gen 7? What's Gen 7's bear? Oh, it's Beware. That's also like a marsupial. That's not actually a bear. So I guess they would be including pandas. The Snorlax and Munchlax are the more stretches though, if I'm being honest. Gen 8. What's Gen 8's bear? Why is everyone saying Beware? Guys, I figured it out before the first person even said it, and now we have 2 other people saying it. Are you guys really that far? Oh, Urshifu. Oh, interesting, yeah. That's also another panda. That's funny how most of them are pandas. Urshifu. Okay, so Gen 9. I guess Ursaluna is also Gen 8 too, so that'd make more sense. Gen 9. If we're talking Blood Moon Ursaluna in Gen 9, I'm gonna say it's just coincidence. Like that's kind of a stretch. Yeah, they have to be counting pandas. I'm like, Snorlax would be more of a panda than like a grizzly bear, and I don't think, like, I know Snorlax is mostly based off of a cat and just like one of the Game Freak employees. So what's Gen 9's bear? And don't say Blood Moon Ursaluna because that's just a different form of a Gen 8 Pokemon. Bear. Gen 9 bear. I have to look it up. Gen 9 bear. Images. We're not counting Palmy. There's no way that's what it is. Yeah, I don't think there's a Gen 9 bear unless you really want to count Blood Moon Ursaluna, but I feel like that should not count because that was not only was that DLC, but it was also just a different form of a Gen 8 Pokemon. So I'm gonna go with that's not a real trend. It's also kind of a stretch even if you do count Blood Moon Ursaluna with like the other gens. I need to see how many Furfrous I've caught because I forgot. I think Palmy has gone. Palmy's a rodent. It's not a bear. Palmy's like the Pikachu clone of Gen 9. I don't want to turn the camera. I just want to turn my character. Guess the bear statement is outdated with Gen 9. Well, it also doesn't really add up if you include Snorlax and Munchlax. And if you want to be really technical, any of the pandas technically shouldn't count. But that's only if you're being like really technical and nitpicky. I have not gotten the Litwick yet. I'm 16,000 in on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 Furfrous. Okay, so we need to catch 4 more. Well, what else do we say? It was cats, I believe. Cats are such an overused Pokemon design. It was cats, bears, and what was the other one? A turtle. What are the turtles? I already debunked Shuckle. Gen 3's Torkoal. Gen 4 would be Torterra. Gen 5 would be Tortuga. Gen 6... Unknown T is your Litwick right now? I doubt that. Are you trying to find a shiny Unknown T or just an Unknown T? I've been hunting this Litwick for like well over a month. Bit of a stretch, but this would be Avalugg. Avalug's like a dinosaur with an mixed with an iceberg. It is not a freaking turtle. Yeah, I don't, JN, I don't know if you can really compare the two, if I'm being honest. I've been hunting for a shiny Litwick in doing resets for 16,000 resets for well over a month. For like almost 2 months now. I don't think that's the same as just finding an unknown T. Spinda doesn't feel like a bear. Well, I mean, it's technically not, because pandas are technically not bears. But it's a spin, you know its name is, it's spinning panda. Like, it's a panda. Bergmite is a termite. Is that what it's actually supposed to be? I thought it was just like small iceberg, like a mite. Oh, you're being hyperbolic? 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 How do you pronounce that? Is it hyperbolic or hyperbolic? I know it's like hyperbolic time chamber in Dragon Ball Z. But the word is like hyperbole. So, who knows? Could be either or. Just emphasis at the end of the day. I just need to find 4 Furfrous. We didn't finish. Okay, so Gen 6 doesn't have a turtle. Gen 7. What's the turtle for Gen 7? Oh, it's a Turtonator. Gen 8 Dreadnought, and then Gen 9 Terapagos. Although it does feel cheesy to include a DLC Pokemon. Like saying like Urshifu is the Gen 8 bear is kind of like, okay, but that wasn't planned. Like if they were planning on doing a Gen 8 bear, it probably would have been in the base game. Like if they were like actually trying to do like a specific a specific animal every gen, it'd probably be in the base games, not in the DLC or future games. With the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable, yeah. Where are these Furfrous at? They're 20%. Need 4 more. Just need 4 more. Are my eggs close to hatching? I should check. I might just hatch the eggs too. They are not close to hatching, but they got Pokerus. Dude, every Pokemon we're gonna have in our party is just gonna have Pokerus in this game. Bird and rodent types are the trilogies. Yeah, there's like a rodent every generation and a bird every, but that's like, so the bird is a little generic. Like obviously there's going to be a bird every generation, you know? That'd be like saying there's not going to be a flying type in a generation unless it's like a dragon. Or I guess in Drifloon's case, a balloon. Yeah, dogs are kind of overused. Obviously, dog's gonna be one of those Pokemon that's like, obviously there's gonna be a dog every generation, but we're at the point now where there's like 6 dogs every generation. You know? What's up, Gekka Knight? Welcome in. Wait, the Beasts and Solgaleo. Yeah, we have legendary cats already. What am I hunting for? I'm hunting for a non-shiny Furfrou. And actually 4 more of them. But yeah, Smeargle's a dog. It's a beagle. It's a beagle that smears. It's a Smeargle. I did not find a random shiny this stream. You want a platypus Pokemon? I did not even know Minun was here. Yeah, Platypus is interesting. I want a peacock Pokemon. I think a peacock Pokemon would be cool. They kind of did it with Quaquaval, but that's not a peacock. That's just like a duck, like a type of duck. It just has a similar tail to a peacock. I'm gonna make a hummingbird Pokemon for a fire starter. Final form would have wings of a flame and fairy typing. That'd be interesting. Is there a duck every gen? I don't think so. Gen 1 is Psyduck, obviously. Gen 2... I mean, the only ducks I can think of off the top of my head are Ducklet and Psyduck, so I'm gonna go with no. There is not a duck every generation. How have I been? I've been alright. Just been going for all the Kalos Pokemon. What other ducks would there be besides Psyduck and Golduck and Ducklet, you know? Farfetch'd, okay, but that's also not... It's not in a different generation than Psyduck. There's a Furfrou. Oh, Quaxley, duh. We were just talking about ducks. Yeah. And you can really be... You can say Surfetch'd is Gen 8, but... I mean, there's still like 6 other generations that don't have ducks. I don't know why I spored first. It's just gonna wake up. That's crazy. It didn't wake up. Furfrou is such an unlucky Pokemon. What, in the sense that it still isn't on the Switch yet? Do I have Shiny Charm? No. I don't even have close to the full decks filled out in this game. Oh, Swablu is... Yeah, no, that's not a duck. If anything, Swablu is more of, like, a peacock than a duck. But it's not even a peacock. Oh, actually, Swablu is like a hummingbird, though, isn't it? Like Swablu and Altaria? No, maybe not. What are those based off of? Turkeys? I don't know. Altaria does kind of give me hummingbird vibes. Anyone know what animal Absol is based on? It's like a dog. It's probably so... Like, Pokemon designs are, like, really... deep on, like, how they're designed and stuff. It's probably some demon thing from some legend that Absol's based on. Oh, yeah, the Porygon line are all ducks. Sort of. Kind of a stretch, but I guess they kind of are. Cotton swabs. Well, I'm sure that's like, it's just based off of like cotton. Like its name is Swablu. It's blue cotton swabs. Okay, so we got a bunch of ducks in Gen 1. Gen 2 has Porygon 2. What's the duck for Gen 3? And Gen 4. Well, Gen 4 is Porygon Z, right? Magmar line are ducks. Okay, that doesn't help us with every generation, though. We're just naming more ducks from Gen 1. Also, I don't think Magmar is based off of a duck. Critical catch! Remember when, like, critical catches were, like, a thing when you actually got a critical catch and not just every single Pokemon you caught as soon as you registered them in the dex? Magmar's a fire salamander. Yeah, that makes more sense. Apparently, Slowpoke is based off of a giant salamander. Which I just can't see that. It looks like a hippo. Thanks for replying to your comment before. Working on Gen 2 decks now. Glad to see how far you come in yours. Nice, congrats. Good luck on finishing yours. You're working on Gen 2 right now? Nice. Gen 2 was kind of obnoxious because of the catch rates. The catch rates are so bad in Gen 2. Yeah, even critical catches lost their magic. To be fair, I'm very certain it's a bug. Why, like, they literally introduced the catching charm in the DLC, which raises your chances of a critical catch. Like, what good is that when you can never tell if you're getting a critical catch because every catch is displayed as one? Like, it's gotta be a bug. Like, there's no point of a critical catch if you cannot tell you're getting it. Ludicolo is kind of a duck. It kind of is, I guess. That's kind of a platypus. Wait, hold up. Ludicolo is kind of like a platypus. I guess we do have a platypus Pokemon. Ludicolo. I think Houndoom, Togepi, and Tyrogue are your Gen 2 searches. Is that what you're like currently going for, or you want them shiny or something? Togepi was kind of tough because you had to like breed. You like get one and you have to breed for it for the other two. If you want Togekiss from Gen 2. Tyrogue was fine because you just get the one from the gift. Okay, I think I still need like one more Furfrou after this. You gave up trying to figure out what Pokemon are based on. Yeah, true. A lot of the older gens, it's like every Pokemon has some like crazy deep like origin on what it's based on. Except for like Voltorb. Just a Pokeball. Like Ludicolo's totally gotta be a platypus. Like what else would that be? It's like a furry thing with a beak. Let's see what Bulbapedia says. Origin, Ludicolo. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe not. Well, it does say although Ludicolo's beak is closer to that of a duck or platypus. It says Ludicolo seems to be based on a lily pad and a kappa, a Japanese yokai that has a water-filled dish on its head and a turtle-like beak. Flowers are shaped by similar fruits such as gourd, pineapple, papaya. Resembles stereotypical Mexican folk dancer or mariachi performer with a sombrero-shaped head, poncho-like body, hair, and dance. Hey, maybe it's just a yokai and not actually a platypus. It looks like a platypus because they wanted it to be like Mexican, and that's just what the poncho looks like on it, I guess. It does kind of look like a platypus though. I'm not gonna be able to unsee that. Just as like as soon as you hear someone say that Chansey is an axolotl, you can't unsee it. You cannot unsee Chansey being an axolotl. It's just a really fat axolotl. Dude, I just need one more Furfrou. Chansey is a kangaroo. I guess that's also not like shocking. It looks nothing like a kangaroo, but in Pokemon Snap it hops around and it also has a pouch, but I mean, you could say Breloom's a kangaroo because Breloom hops around as well, like a kangaroo. But Chansey's an axolotl. It's an axolotl that's really fat. Why would it have those little ear things and be pink, you know? You refuse to say Chansey is an axolotl, but you can't unsee it now that you know that that's the truth. Doesn't this mean now you have the burden of knowing? Yeah, everyone knows. Crocolore is trying to understand why it's hated, but Ludicolo is loved. I think it's just because Crocolore is a middle stage. Middle stage of starters are like never that great. Except for Braixen. Ivysaur's kind of cool too. Oh, and I love Grovyle. I mean, like, the whole Trico line's great. Your biggest Chansey dramas from the episode of Pokemon Journeys where the Chansey's pounce was depicted as something. Well, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Raboot is cool. Yeah, Raboot's pretty cool. Frogadier is alright. Like, I just prefer Greninja over Frogadier. Quilladin is awful. Quilladin's gotta be the worst of any stage of any starter of all time. Wartortle's awesome. I'm not a huge fan of Wartortle. I prefer Squirtle and Blastoise over Wartortle. Like, any day of the week. And then, I've never really liked Charmeleon either. Definitely prefer Charmander and Charizard over Charmeleon. Like, Croconaw is alright, I guess. Oh, I do like Combuskin. Combuskin's pretty cool. Quilava's like alright. Not like bad. Bayleaf is just like whatever. Bayleaf's shiny is atrocious compared to the rest of the line. You just like the wings on Wartortle's head? I get that. I don't dislike Wartortle, I just prefer the other two. I think every single one of the Trico line is just like goes so hard. Quilladin and Drizzile are not for you. I don't mind Drizzile. Quilladin is just so stupid looking. Like, I'm sorry, all the Quilladin fans. Like, Chespin's cute. Chestnut is cool. Quilladin is just so, like, I don't know what they were thinking with that design. You think Torracat is pretty meh? Oh, Torracat I would go along the lines of like Braixen. It's like, I think Torracat's way cooler than Incineroar. I was never that big of a fan of Incineroar. Finally got the last Furfrou. Inferno's cool to you. He looks like a cereal mascot. Quilladin, he kind of does. Kind of, you know, we're living this right now. Your vid's really helpful. Nice, good luck. What about Raboot hitting the sports locker? I don't know what you mean by that. Is that like a brand? Or is that like, I mean, it's based off of like a soccer player, so it's not like out of the question. We got all the Furfrous, let's go. Get me out of this place. I'm not gonna go to freaking Lumios. Lumios City sucks. How close am I to hatching these? Does not seem close to hatching. Alright, we'll just hatch those next time. But I think I'm gonna end it here. So, thank you to everyone who tuned into the stream, and I will see you